Hello there, everybody. Class is in session. I have the teacher's apple here because at the conservative college, there's nothing we love more than to educate the great republic. Today, I want to do something that I have never done before. I have never taken the time to just sit down with you and introduce to you something that I am more proud of than anything we've done. We've done a lot. By the way, did you know that yesterday was Professor Toto's 1 year anniversary? That's right. It was 1 year ago today where we made that famous viral video that touched your soul, that touched the nations. It all started with education. I've worked so hard this past year to keep it about education, not to get down in the rabbit holes and to chase things that we couldn't prove, but to keep it to where every night when you trust me with your time, that you will leave my classroom knowing more than you knew before you came. If not, it was just a bunch of hoorah, right? I have tried to stick to that mandate: education. Everywhere we go to educate the republic because I believe when this is all over, the only podcasters and the only YouTubers that will remain standing is those that have a solid foundation. And I've said all that to say that it took me a year to do what I wanted to do from the very beginning. Tonight, on my show, Toto Tonight, at 8 o'clock Central, it may very well be one of the most important shows we've ever done. One of the most educational classes that if you are a parent or a grandparent or a guardian, if you miss tonight's class, you're going to miss out on pivotal education that you need concerning your children and your grandchildren. So please join me tonight. Mark it down, 8 Central, here on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or Rumble, wherever we are. And we're going to talk about your children. With all of that behind me, it took a year to bring education down from your level to your children's level. I was determined to create a brand with Professor Toto, a brand that would reach every member of the family, from the smallest to the oldest. And we've worked very hard on the adults all year long. But I wanted to reach your children. Why? Because they're trying to reach your children. They're doing a good job at it. And I wanted to create a series of educational books, high quality, something that you could be proud of, something that your children would cherish, something that they would actually enjoy reading. So I started this journey with a dream several months ago. I contacted a lady in our church who is a prolific author in her own right, having written children's books. Her name is Kathy Hodina Connolly. And I told Kathy, I said, I want to take my video, America 101, that was made for adults, and I want to teach it to children. And so she went to work immediately. She asked the Holy Spirit to help her, and we wrote the story. Well, that was only half the battle. If you're going to engage children, you got to make your graphics stand out. So I contacted none other than Rush Limbaugh's personal illustrator, the one that does all of Rush Limbaugh's work, Mr. Mike Heron. And Mike Heron so graciously agreed to become the illustrator of our children's book. I would like to present it to you right now. It took us a year, but it's here. It's called America 101. I'm so very proud of it. And I know that your children will glean so much from this beautiful book. Here's Dorothy right here. And Dorothy says, "Hey, that's my dog." There's little Toto. And then there's George Washington, and he tells her, "And that's my boy." He's talking about Professor Toto. And of course, we've captured the iconic bell right there. And then we want to remind your children of who they are. And of course, they got Professor Toto's big hair, big smile, and everything just right. I want to go through the book with you. And I want you to get it for your children and your grandchildren and those that you want to capture their mind. On the back, I love the back cover. Of course, me and Kathy Hodina there. She is my co writer. But I want you to notice the children here. Of course, there's Dorothy and the lion and the Tin Man and Scarecrow. And then there's little Toto. But notice what they're all watching. They're all watching CNN, right? Well, look what Toto is focused on. Look over here. Toto is focused on something going on behind the curtain. Who is it? The man that's pulling the strings behind CNN. Thought that was wonderful. When you open the book, it is so beautifully illustrated. I believe you'll be so proud to show it to your children. Of course, they captured Professor Toto teaching. And in every page, we teach your children the true story of when America was great and why we need to make her great again. Every page is so beautifully done. I could not be more proud. There we go. I couldn't be more proud of what we have pulled together in these 30 pages of education. There's the King of England right there. He's reading the Declaration of Independence and he doesn't like it. But there's something that I would like to show you. You say, is this just another story about America? Oh, no. This is a story about what I've trained all of you about a constitutional republic. And in this book, your children's going to learn to do away with that dirty word democracy and to replace it with that correct word. They're going to learn that in a democracy, it's three wolves and a sheep trying to figure out what's for dinner. Yeah. They're going to learn what a monarchy versus a democracy is. They're going to learn about this great experiment called America. They're going to learn about their branches of government. When they get done, they may well be more educated than their teachers. We're so very proud. And then, of course, at the end of the book, it's page after page of beautiful illustration. At the very end, of course, we get them to love their flag. We teach them to pledge their allegiance to the republic for which we stand. What better gift could you give your children than knowledge, patriotic knowledge, correct knowledge? Why don't you get this today and put it into their hands and read it to them? Take time, put their phones down, and read this to them and educate your children. Now, When you click on the link below in the description box to order the books, guess what you're going to find? I don't have it with me right now, but we have a second Toto book for your older children. This book is probably good for your young ones up till about the age of 8, probably. Well, we have another book. It's on the page where you will go to get this book, and it's titled Bye Bye Britain. Bye Bye Britain. That's probably from age 8 to 12. Now, if you would like to get both of those books, they do give you a discount if you order them together. Ladies and gentlemen, we've worked so hard to do this for you. Do you know just to illustrate this book was $5,000 just to illustrate it? Children's books are so expensive. And then the printing of those books are astronomical. But we made that investment in your children. We may never get that investment back. But if I get one child that knows what a republic is and knows how precious it is to protect it, then it will be worth it all. Thank you. And I'll see you tonight, 8 o'clock Central, to teach you maybe the most important lesson we've ever taught at the Conservative College. Have a great day.